Happy Vlogmas, knitters. This is day 23 and probably will be the last one that I come to you in 2019. Tomorrow perhaps I'll just put a little few pictures or just skip it all together. Happy Hanukkah as well, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, however you choose to be celebrating. Today is December 23rd, and in Central Illinois it is going to be 50-some degrees and sunny. October 31st, it was snowing. So we just kind of got our weather backwards here, people. But anyway, it's going to be the holiday season. It's going to be Christmas, and one of my favorite times of year. Today is my last day of work until January 2nd, and so I will have a lot of things to be catching up on today. The day should go fairly quickly. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and a lot of people will be busy. For us, it's as the years have went on, it has Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the holiday has changed because our children are now grown, and my son and his family, my grandsons and my granddaughters, they live in Iowa, and so we don't always get over there at the holiday season time to see them. So we will be seeing them in the new year and celebrating. So this holiday season will go on for a few weeks, but it's so much different. Again, this year, and my other son is married, so he will go with her family, and so the husband and I will just celebrate quietly on Christmas Eve. Back, you know, when the kids were around, we would, and our parents and were both here, we would spend Christmas Eve at his parents and open presents with all my nieces and with my kids. And then as they got older and life changes, that has changed, and so we don't get together on Christmas Eve anymore. And then on Christmas Day, we would go to my mother's house and celebrate with her and spend the day with her. And again, she is gone as well. So this year, and my husband's mother passed away back in the end of August, and so we will not be spending time with her on Christmas, but we are still going to get together with my sister-in-law and her husband and their son. And so it will be a small party, just the 5 of us, but still it will be getting together with family and celebrating. And so although the traditions change for us, and I'm sure that they will change even more as we go forward, it is still a great holiday, and I love it. And part of it is because it's the wind down of the year, and there is now time to concentrate on other things after the holidays. So I look forward to that time as well. This weekend I had some time just to sit and reflect, and I will talk about this on January 30th, I think, when I do the last video for 2019. And kind of at that point in time, I'll just talk about where I'm going to go with my recording and my knitting in the new year. But that's all out there. But yesterday I had some time to think about things that I want to do, because it's no secret in 2020, my husband will be retiring after the first of the year sometime, and then somewhere between June-ish, I will be retiring as well. And so I'm already thinking about things that I'm not able to do right now that I want to do. And again, I'll talk about that all in the new year. But one of the things that I've been watching some, again, I told you I was watching Vlogmases on YouTube. And I happened upon one this weekend that really gave me some reflection as to what I want to be thinking about. And this is Arctic Crafts by Bente, and she is from Norway. And she has been doing some cooking and baking the Norwegian way, and which really gave me some ideas of things that I want to do, and things that I want to remember to do for next year when I have the time. This year, because of the surgery, I did not really decorate, and it's limited Christmas tree or decorations around here. And anyway, so next year I want that to change. I'll have time to decorate as I used to, and we'll have a family function here for everybody. But as I was thinking about going forward in already a year from now in Christmas, I came across and remembered a notebook that Allison sent me. And I talked about this on the vlog and before, but this gave me some thoughts of things that I want to write into my new journal that she gifted me for the new year, of things that I want to do in retirement. Call it a bucket list, call it you know, things that I want to remember in a year, things that I want to do in December, and maybe a new mantra for not only me and my knitting, but in here. And I'll talk about that next week. But one of the things I ran across on YouTube that I thought, not YouTube, on Instagram yesterday, that I wrote in my book that I want to remember for the new year. And this is about December. December, the time for calm reflections. We sit and look back at our year while planning new adventures. And that's what I'm going to be doing in the new year, and starting now. And so I started, while I was watching Arctic Crafts, I started writing things down that next year in Christmas that I want to do, because I want to sort of embrace our Norwegian heritage, or my husband's Norwegian heritage. I've always, as a child, been interested in Norway ever since we had a globe, and it had the mountains raised, and Norway was that spoon looking country, and it had this raised mountains down the center of it that you could run your hands over and feel. And I've always wanted to be a part of that culture, or investigate and go further. And now, as in adult years, I think I have that time to do that. And so I'm looking forward to that, and started writing some things in my notebook that I'd like to make for next year, some Norwegian holiday treats. And so, which will involve finding a few of these things. Norwegian krumkake, which is a kind of a pancakey like thing, but not really, and you roll up and it's decorated. And then lefse, which is made a potato pancake that we have always enjoyed here. And this year we did not. I was going to order some from a place up in Westford, Wisconsin, that my husband's family is from. And I just didn't get around to it, and the shipping was really expensive. So I think I might like to, in the new year, try making that. And then a Swedish cookie. It's rosettes that you use with a rosette iron. And my mother-in-law used to make those at one point in time, and you sprinkled powdered sugar on it. So some of the things that I want to remember for next year's Christmas, I've put in my book. And I'll talk about what my new, I think my new mantra for the new year is, also found in this book. So those are the things that are kind of coming up in the new year that I will be talking about. Also, in the new year, we'll be talking about sweaters. We'll continue the talk of sweaters. And I'm going to share again about some journals that I keep for my knitting. There'll be some knitting adventures with me and my friend Debbie and others. And I'll talk about on the 30th, maybe the 2019 wrap-up, where my knitting's been and where it's kind of going forward as well. So there's all kinds of new things coming up, I think, in the new year and after the holidays that I am really looking forward to. I want to share with you right now, before we go, my last few entries into the Advent blanket. This is 22 and 23 here are done. And then this was the end of the last week's as well. So I've got all of them going here. And I will do another one tomorrow. And then on the 25th, I have reserved a special yarn for the 25th in culmination in some candy stripe that I will put into it. So that will be number 25. And then I don't know what I'm going to do, because as much as I've loved doing this, you know, it maybe takes a little half hour, 45 minutes to do one, maybe a half hour if I'm really intent on it. And so I don't know what I'll do in the new year, but maybe do like a scrappy Sunday, where on Sundays I have to work on my blanket to get it going. Because it is, you know, when you put 25 squares into it, it's kind of nice to have. And what I need to do, and I told myself this too, is maybe finish out this run that I've got. And then I think I maybe need to start back here and build upon it going outwards as well to get a bigger block. bigger square or a blanket. But anyway, that's what I've got to come and what I've done so far. And that's all I have for you. I want to thank you all, those who have tuned in. I do appreciate it. And in the new year, we're going to continue YouTube podcast videos. And thank you so much. And I appreciate everybody who has told others about it and are tuning in. And I'm hoping, this is my hope, is to get 100 subscribers soon. And when we do, I have a special giveaway for 100. So anyway, thank you. Have a happy Hanukkah, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year if we don't see you till after that, and just have the greatest of holiday season. I know that it is tough for some, and so let's all reach out to those that may be alone, wish them a Merry Christmas even though, and just be understanding. And thank you again so much. Have a great holiday, and we'll catch you on the Pearl side. Knit on with confidence and hope if you're doing some last-minute knitting, which I hope you're done. Bye. Be safe.